Tip top trippers, my name is Donato. It's Saturday the 9th of April and welcome to Saturday Smiles episode 14. But before we go into the Saturday Smiles, which is a very different one today for obvious reasons what you'll see, I would really love it if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so we can help share the joy of running across here on YouTube. Thank you. Yes guys, welcome. For those of you who are observant may have spotted that I'm not in any run gear, so it's not Saturday Smiles whilst running those miles today, and you might hear a bit of a different tone to my voice. Yes, I have been recording in the same way that you saw the taper week. I have been recording a daily recovery week video, and you'll see that coming out next week. But thank you all so much for the amazing feedback that I've had on those, both on the race day video and also the taper week, and the, you know, in terms of all the stuff that's been going on the past week, because it's been an amazing week. It's hard to believe it's 6 days ago that I ran Manchester Marathon, and time seems to be flying by. Let's have a little walk along here along the river. It's been a great recovery week for me, but Saturday Smiles today is going to be a bit different because as you can hear from my voice, I don't know whether I've caught a little bug or something, but basically I've got something that's not quite right, shall we say. So the past couple of nights I've been sleeping all the way through, and I just thought it'd be a good idea to actually have a rest from running today, and probably tomorrow as well, so I can, whatever's going through my body can filter through, because whilst I've been doing daily jiggy jogs, nice super easy runs, I noticed that a prominent YouTuber has resisted using that word, but I'm sure eventually he'll succumb to using jiggy jog. Yes, because those are super easy slow runs. Yeah, and it's great seeing all these guys and gals out on the river rowing, but yeah, I always try to give on these Saturday Smiles. I'm still smiling because there's a lot to smile about. You know, when you see what's going on around the world, getting a little sore throat and bunged up nose, bit of a temperature fever, that's the least of my worries. Yeah, so it's still time to smile and reflect on what has been an amazing time. And I've got to shout out to you guys, because there's been a hell of a lot of you new people joining on this channel. Quite a surge, almost to be expected, you know, when you put in a performance like that at Manchester and people do spot and recognise, think, oh, let's follow this guy. So thank you all so much for that. But I'd like to ask a favour from you all, and I don't ask these often, if ever, but I'd really appreciate it if you take the Manchester Marathon video link and share it across all your social media platforms. Share it to all your friends, family, and or if there's some other video that you might want to share that as well. But please do share this, because I do like to spread the word and the joy of running, and I'd like to think that what I produce is genuine and clear, coherent, and all that type of stuff, so it does help bring some joy and love out there. And speaking of the joy and love of running, I've got to say that I did post on a community section about an interview I've got coming up. So tomorrow, Sunday, hopefully I'll be, as I'll go and walk along, turn around and walk the other way, and yes, there's a lot of boats out here. Can you see that? Lots of boats. Anyway, I continue. Yes, I posted on the community questions, right? I'm going to be having a chat, interview, whatever you want to call it, with the running legend that is Tommy Hughes. Yeah, if you don't know who Tommy Hughes is, just Google Tommy Hughes running and you'll see loads and loads of content about this man. He is an absolute incredible athlete. He ran Manchester Marathon. I'd like to say he ran Manchester Marathon with me, but no, he was like in another stratosphere. He's a 62-year-old guy, and he ran it in 2 hours 30 minutes. That's right, let that sink in for a minute. 2 hours 30, and he's 62. An absolute running legend. Now, what I've asked on the community, and you can leave it in the comments here or email me at poetwithpace@gmail.com, questions for Tommy. What would you like to ask him? I've got a load of things I'd love to ask him, but if there's any questions that you'd specifically like me to ask him, and I'll have a look through. And as I say, you can leave it in the comments here, leave it on the community comments, or email me at poetwithpace@gmail.com. And I'm so looking forward to it, because I've been fortunate enough on this channel to meet and interview and just chat with some absolute legends of running. Most of them are world record holders, as Tommy is himself, you know, world record holders. Sometimes I've got to pinch myself, because I'm not a journalist or influencer. That's not my profession. Whilst I'm semi-retired now, you know, I worked as an analyst, spreadsheets, sitting at a desk, you know. As I say, not a journalist, and I know a lot of people, you know, sometimes think that I am really good, and I should be, but yeah, you know, send my info to all your journalistic friends. If they want to get me a job there, then great. But I'm not a trained professional, trained journalist. I'm just me, and I do what I do. And there's certainly no agendas or anything like that. I just like to talk to you guys and share and enjoy the love of running. And that's why, for me, you know, when I come along here on my runs, oh, I see there's guys up on this sup, you know, paddleboarding. So I see these guys all running off. I'm guessing because it's Saturday morning, they're all heading off to the parkruns. That was my plan, to do a parkrun today, but hey, got to look after my health. So that's what I'm looking forward to tomorrow. That's basically the sums of it, of the Saturday Smiles. I mean, the key thing for me, the message, is the old listen to our bodies, yeah? And for me, I practice what I preach, yeah? If I'm not feeling good, had a bit of a temperature, you know, that's sort of a bit of a sign, big sign, warning sign, not to get out on the runs and push that body, even on a jiggy jog, yeah, even on a jiggy jog. And it might have been one of the mornings where, unfortunately, the temperatures here has changed quite dramatically. I mean, right now I think it's about +1, so it's been some really cold mornings on those runs, and that might have affected my sinuses, whatever, chest, who knows. But yes. And finally, yeah, I mean, should I do edits and stuff and add all things on that like that? I don't know, I'll just keep carrying on. But let's walk this way. And I mean, doing the stills and music and stuff, I can keep talking, yeah. So what I was going to conclude with is this is the final episode of Saturday Smiles this particular season. I think that's what these social media people call it, you know, where you stop doing it for a while and then you start another one. So I'm taking a couple of weeks off for Easter. Easter is next weekend, so I'm taking a couple of weeks off. The Saturday Smiles will be back with season 2. So I've very much enjoyed sharing this with you guys. You know, it's been 14 epic weeks of Saturday Smiles. I know a lot of you do tune in on the Saturday on the YouTubes to watch this stuff, and yeah, it's sometimes things don't always go to plan, do they? And we have to be flexible and adaptable, which was one of my lessons a few weeks back on that. So thank you all so much for watching this. I appreciate the time that you take watching my videos and leaving comments and all that type of stuff. It is really brilliant, helps me, keeps me going. And would you believe how random is that? I've just seen a guy cycle past with a Staffordshire 70.3 Ironman bag that I have. So obviously that guy who cycled past me done the Stafford 70.3 as well, as I'm sure I did meet one of the subscribers, I've forgotten the chap's name, who's going to be doing Stafford 70.3 this summer. Very best of luck to you, chappie. Right, let's go, because I'm getting pretty cold here, and I've got to do that little recording for the recovery week as well. So thank you all for watching. Take care, have a great week, Easter and all that type of stuff. Watch out for the videos coming out. I've got the full edit of the Manchester Marathon coming out live on Tuesday evening, so you can do the old premiere chatting and all that type of stuff. And as I say, I'll work out what date to release the Tommy Hughes interview, and yeah, and I'll be publishing the recovery week as well, which will be a bit of this and the previous days, what you've been seeing me doing each day as part of a recovery week, which I'm sure a lot of you would find useful as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Love you all. Take care. Bye 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 bye.